Hi guys! So today we're going to be discussing the phrase, your network is your net worth. And we live in a society where we believe that connections are the only thing that can help you create business opportunity or move ahead in your career. But I recently went through a very challenging time that made me question the validity of that statement. Now, you know, we throw it around a lot. We say, my network is my net worth, so I need to build my network, right? And we'll say, oh, this person's my friend, or I met this person 2 years ago at a conference. But the question you need to be asking yourself, is your network really your net worth in times of problems? So if you face the biggest bese of your life, can you call any of those people that you feel are valuable in your network to help you? The challenging time I went through taught me that we need to qualify that statement. So your network is only your net worth if you can leverage it to create opportunity, remove obstacles, or add value, right? Now, it's not always about money. When I went through this challenging time, there were days I couldn't get out of bed and my life was so confusing because on one hand, I was getting all these fantastic opportunities. On the other hand, I was depressed about a lot of stuff that was going on in my life, but I was surrounded by the most amazing people. And it taught me that in a tough time, your greatest asset is your mind. So you need to do everything that you can to protect it. If it's through prayer, through meditation, through listening to podcasts, because understanding that the only way to win when you're in a negative situation is by staying positive. And a huge part of that is the people that you surround yourself with. Now, if you surround yourself with people who feel your fear, you're going to lose, right? So again, it's not always about money. For example, my mentor, Tara Faladuro, she sent me voice notes with prayers at 4 o'clock in the morning. She'll tell me things like, Arese, listen, your problem is still going to be here. But the question is, in 2 years, when the problem has gone away, what would you have said that you did in the meantime? Are you going to be looking back with regret and saying, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that? So stay focused, keep going, focus on things that you can deal with today, tomorrow, right? She said something to me that really stuck with me, which was, I said, God's favor on your head is bigger than your obstacles, and I need you to understand that all the fantastic things that happen, other things that are happening in your life are a testament to that. And it stuck with me. I had my best friends, people like Nena, Toke, Nadine, Maria, like calling me every day, saying to me, Arese, don't be a chicken. Yes, you have problems. So what? No one cares. Work harder. Focus. Like, their encouragement, as in, it brought out the warrior inside of me, as opposed to keeping me down or allowing me to be depressed and all that kind of stuff. So in dealing with that problem, in dealing with those challenges, I realized that you need to invest in making sure that your network is powerful enough for you to leverage on it. So I'm going to share 3 tips on how to strengthen your network in a real way, or how to build a network that is valuable. So 1, build organic relationships. What do I mean by this? We live in a generation where mentorship has become the new thing. Like, everyone is like, oh, I need a mentor for business success. So we go around asking people, please can you be my mentor? Or you want to meet influential people, which is great. But I find that you don't want to say, oh, please can you be my mentor, and end up being an obligation to someone, right? Like, you want to build real relationships, organic relationships, where people will feel like they're so invested in your progress that if anything, happens, they're ready to go to bat for you. So I've been very lucky. I've never had to ask anyone to be my mentor. So I met TFD, Tara Faladuro, on an executive education course in Abu Dhabi, and we just hit it off. We became fast friends, then she became a client, we made money together, we just built our bond over a period of time. I met BAP, Mrs. Austin Peters, in the lift. In fact, I thought that she was in her 20s as well. Like, I thought she was just slightly older than me. And, you know, I was talking to her like she was my mate. Like, we were bonding over the fact that she used to wake up every morning to go and play squash, tennis, swim. She was just so fit. I was playing tennis at the time, so she used to give me tips on, you know, how to eat healthy. That never really stuck, but, you know, we're still on the matter. But I found that I built organic relationships with these people. They became my friends. And, you know, so for example, with one of my other mentors, Ms. Alile, Osaya Alile, she is one of the most fantastic people that you will ever meet. Like, in fact, I pray for her every day because I'm just like, what did I do to deserve this blessing? So, and again, it is not always about money. For example, when I was writing the book, we needed distribution channels, and I had identified Health Plus as one of the channels that I needed. Do you know that Osaya Lile went and she basically stalked the MD of Health Plus, Mrs. Buki George, and forced her to stock the book in Health Plus. Now, at the time, Health Plus did not sell books. They didn't stock books. So it was a huge deal that she agreed to do that. And that meant that this mentor was, you know, going to bat for me. She was calling this woman every day, seeing her at events and, you know, attacking her and saying, have you stocked Arese's book? Have you stocked Arese's book? And you want people who are going to go that extra mile for you. And the only way that that can happen is if you build organic relationships. Now, number 2 is you have to ask yourself, are you a valuable person? Do you add value to those relationships with your friends, with your mentors? What value are you adding? Because every relationship is a give and take. And if you're a take, people are going to run away from you. People are not going to want to, you know, hang around you. So you have to ask yourself, what value do I bring to the table? So for example, I like to talk about strategy. So my mentors or my friends, like, they can call me at 3 a.m. in the morning and I'm ready to talk about, you know, business strategy, the new ideas, you know, the validity of their business models. I can take time out to go and look at properties with you, like to see, okay, can we use it for this new business unit that we're trying to create? Like, run ideas, you know, buy me, that kind of thing. Those are one of the ways that, or that is one of the ways that I try to make myself valuable to my mentors or my friends. And it's not always about money. So the third thing is, you guys, you have to understand that your success is ultimately going to come from you. So I find something really interesting that when I talk to a lot of people, because now again it's a new thing, like, oh, I need a mentor. If I had a mentor, or if I knew this influential person, it will help my business. It will make my business successful. But the reality is, just because you're friends with someone that's successful does not mean you're going to be successful. And success is not sexually transmitted either. So just because you're married to or dating someone who is successful does not mean that you're going to be successful. We have to understand that what we need for our own success is ultimately going to come from within us. So I find people saying, oh, I want a mentor, but they don't even know what they want a mentor for because they have not done the work. It is in doing the work that you realize where the gaps are that you need to fill. So for example, if I had not done the work with working on my book and talking to my mentors about it, they wouldn't know where to come in and help. So a lot of people haven't done the work. And I find that if you focus on having a spirit of excellence, if you focus on, you know, doing the work, on your work ethic, on actually getting things done day in, day out, that light that you're shining into the world is going to attract opportunity. It is going to attract helpers. It's going to attract destiny helpers. I believe this so strongly. I feel like when you're walking in your purpose, people are instantly attracted to you. They want to help you. I've experienced this so many different times. So do the work. The work is ultimately going to come from within you, or your success or ability to become successful is going to come from within you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share with me your tips on how to build a valuable network. What have been your experiences with building a network? What's worked for you? What hasn't worked for you? I look forward to hearing. Bye.